Okay, so now that you know where everything is, we're going to talk about item updates and kind of what's going on with each item. And I shouldn't say update, I should say status because updates are here. So the status. Now, what's good is that every item, and remember we showed you the one that had two items. Every item has its own associated status, so that at a quick glance you can kind of see what's going on. Now, when I show you these statuses, you're going to see buttons here that are changing within each example. That has to do with this right here, taking over, which we're going to talk about next video. So for right now, I just kind of want you guys to look at the statuses and understand what they mean and not really worry about the buttons that are showing up. We're going to get into all that, so don't worry. So for this one, we can see, okay, it's been approved. So what do we know? It's been fetched, it's been distributed, it's been sent to an artist, a pop art's been done, the manager loved it, sent it out, customer loved it, approved it, boom. Right there, we can quickly see all that's happened. It's been approved. And if you really wanted to dig deeper, you can recap the whole entire order history with updates. In manager review, well, if you remember earlier, there was review and assign. So this is telling us that this pop art's been done, but it's waiting for the manager to send it to the customer. It's in manager review, and we know Michelle's done it because it says right here, photo by Michelle. So this is a really good way of knowing that it's just about to get done, about to send to the customer. So if the customer reaches out and says, where's the pop art? Customer service person can look and say, okay, it's right there. Manager just needs to see it, and they can escalate it to the manager and quickly try and get an answer so they don't have to keep the customer waiting, all that kind of stuff. So basically this is telling us that it's in manager review waiting to be sent to the customer. This one's in artist work. So this one, we know that it's been distributed to an artist and the artist has seen it and downloaded it and has it kind of on their desktop, picture on their desktop, waiting to put it into Photoshop and edit it. So this is in artist work. Now, we will be able to see who the artist is. Right now we can't because we haven't taken it over. So once we get into that video, you'll be able to see which artist has it. Again, this one's distributed. So this is not in an artist's work. This is just distributed. So what does that mean? We know that it's been fetched by our system. We know that the manager went in there and pushed it to distribute and essentially saying, okay, we're going to work on these. This is our batch to work on. But it has not been assigned to an artist yet or resub. So we don't know if this picture is going to work right now. We don't know if it's going to go to an artist or going to go to resub. That's for the manager to determine. All we know right now is that it's been distributed. It's been seen by the manager and it's been pushed out of new items. And this one is resubmitted. So what do we know about resubmitted? Well, if you remember back in this video, we saw the tiles and we said that we can't make an action to anything unless something is selected or we can resub it. What does that mean? So we have tiles here. So the manager has not selected a photo yet and said this is going to work. But he also hasn't said none of these are going to work because it just says resubmitted. So right now we're waiting on the manager to go into this tab and look through these ones and say they're either good or bad. All we know right now is that it's been resubmitted. And then again, distributed. Here we have resub needed. So right now we know that this needs a resub. Now, it hasn't been sent to the customer yet because this right here is allowing us to resub, and we're going to get more into this when we take things over. So for right now, just know that this needs a resub. This is a resubmission needed. We need to reach out to the customer and ask for a new picture. So that's basically it right now for order updates. We're going to use these exact same examples when we start taking stuff over, and you're going to kind of see how when you take things over, more options happen, and not only more options come up, but more options come up based off the status. Everything's dynamic. So depending on what this says, different options come up here. But if you don't own the order and take it over, you're not going to see that. So we're going to get into that next video right now.